Many people who are injured in car accidents or construction site accidents that sustain injuries to their cervical spine or the lumbar spine receive months and months of physical therapy, and they might ebb and flow, they might feel better, they might feel worse, but the pain never goes away. So the next step for them to take from a medical point of view before surgery is to see a pain management specialist. And these are board certified doctors, typically certified in anesthesiology, the admission of medicines into the body to help reduce pain. And a pain management specialist can act in two ways. They can take the conservative approach and just prescribe different types of medication, whether they be pain relievers, muscle relaxers, or other things in a combination to help reduce the inflammation and the pain you're experiencing. Or more likely than not, they will have to administer types of injections to help relieve the pain. Injections for spinal injuries tend to come in two different types. The first are what called trigger point injections, which is when you have a spasm in the muscle along the cervical spine or along the lumbar spine. It's typically a small needle and the use of lidocaine or another numbing substance that's injected into the muscle spasm with the hopes of breaking that nodule or that muscle spasm up. And that might help, that might succeed. However, if it's a more significant problem, if you have a disc herniation or severe nerve root inflammation, the only way to reduce the inflammation is by undergoing what's called an epidural steroid injection. And this is a procedure that sometimes is done under anesthesia or sometimes while you're awake, where the board-certified pain management specialist uses a somewhat larger needle and injects the needle directly into the disc space in your spine, right next to the nerve root, and administers the pain medication or the anti-inflammatory medication directly into the area. So it has a direct effect on reducing the inflammation around that nerve root with the hopes of taking away the majority of the pain. And they typically do it in sets of 3. If the first injection helps, they will typically do a second, and if the second injection helps but doesn't completely resolve the pain, they will typically do a third. However, there are a limited number of epidural steroid injections then that can be administered to you in a specific period of time.